So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here.
And this is other Ryan here.
And welcome back, guys, to a second video analysing the newest Scott Games teaser, or more in particular, what's actually within the source code.
Yeah, I don't know how we actually missed this, but there is a lot in this source code that could potentially tell us the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location.
Absolutely, and this is an absolutely humongous discovery, and you know what, guys? This is pretty much where the whole area of lore begins for this game. We're now starting to learn all about what might have happened or what might be happening as we're working there throughout all of the different nights. So, you know what, guys? Rather than being a bit more vague, I'm going to jump straight into this, and we are both going to analyze exactly what this source code means.
So yeah, if you actually go into the source code, you can see what appears to be mumbo jumbo at first. There's just loads of words and loads of numbers, but someone on Reddit, Pop Goes, you know him on the Reddit community, he has basically deciphered this into some kind of timetable schedule.
Yes, because, you know, when I first saw this, I originally thought it was maybe like a URL link or maybe a title for something, and maybe it just gone corrupt, because this sort of thing can sometimes happen with code. And, you know, when you actually start to analyze this, however, you can start to see a little bit more formality. So let me just break down one of the first lines, and I think you'll get kind of the rhythm for how this is going to go after. So as you can see, the first portion says ANM01BBYMON. Now, this can actually break down perfectly to animatronic 01 baby on Monday. And then you see we've got two dots, BKD. Now, this could also stand for books. Now, if you actually go through these, you can see we've got Mon, Choose, When, all acronyms for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all throughout the week and the weekend. And then we have these three-letter words like BKD, AVL, and also other ones like PVT, MAT, and 0 and OOS, excuse me. And these all actually have small meanings as well, like a key.
Yes, so if you're actually looking at this table that we've got up now, you'll see that this is just a theory, obviously, but I think it matches so perfectly. So BKD stands for booked, AVL stands for available, PVT private, MAT maintenance, OOS out of service.
Yes, and this is really, really interesting, to be honest, because we're not only getting sort of like a little bit more depth about these animatronics, but also learning about potential lore of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. And this is where things start to get a little bit more exciting for the game, guys, because now we can see things are really being picked up in Steam, and now this is where theories can actually have a little bit more weight to them, and they're not just pure speculation.
So what's actually interesting about this is at the end of the source code, there's ANM05's out of service. Now, look at this, could be easily linked back to what we're actually staring at here, whether this is Biddy Bad or the other dude, I forgot his name,
Ennard.
There we go. Yeah, so like, it just basically all of these other animatronics, they're available, booked. This guy is permanently out of service, so something very, very bad has happened to this guy.
Exactly. I mean, we've got this, you know, this consistent basis, and it's, as you said before, you know, this is just a theory, but it makes too much sense when put into a diagram, or should I say like a key, or something like a scheduling times table. And you know, we can see this final teaser, and, you know, this honestly makes me believe that there might be 5 animatronics in the new location due to this now table existing. It's still a bit of a tricky one, but, man, it just makes you think that maybe this final guy, even though he's absolutely destroyed, he's out of service, he's still, you know, kicking, he's alive and kicking, and he's always going to be in this maintenance locker, which is interesting because it's saying there's a little of me in everybody. So now it's making me think maybe this final character here has possibly the most significant weight out of them all, because the me might actually be talking about this very animatronic who's been dismembered. Maybe this one could be the first creation, and then he was dismembered, and then the new ones existed.
What's actually very interesting about this table is the fact that we don't see Ennard or Biddy Bab at all. So what are they? Like, maybe they're not animatronics. Maybe like what we see in the office, those two puppets, maybe they are just like toys, and they are like things that can attack you also, but they're not on the main roster for the Fnaf sister location.
Maybe they're not like animatronics. I mean, we've spoke about this whole paranormal aspect as well, with the puppet possibly being entwined. So, you know, they could be controlled via that or something, because, you know, they could still wreak havoc or at least distract you for a minute whilst the other guys go and do their work. But, you know, now that I'm actually seeing this animatronic, it's making me think this might be the new Golden Freddy.
Oh god, yeah. So because, like, it just appear randomly, like in your office or something like that.
More the impact he could have, because now with the quote, "There's a little of me in everybody," this guy is like staring at the camera, looking extremely evil. So it's almost making me think that even though this guy looks absolutely destroyed and everything, possibly he has the most significance out of all of the animatronics that actually exist. Because we don't know any backstory on this guy whatsoever other than this, and it's like a very it's a decrepit teaser for us to be receiving really about this new animatronic animatronic, usually we at least get a name or a full body shot, but if this is a full body shot, something bad's happened, but they wouldn't just tease a pile of rubble.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So we spoke about the times table before and how we can see some are booked and some are available. Now, me personally, I don't think this would really make much sense for the animatronics to possibly maybe being booked out throughout the week, because as you can see, for example, on Monday, we have all the animatronics booked out apart from Funtime F, which could be either Freddy or Foxy. It probably would make more sense for Freddy to be in the establishment, and then the second day there's 2, and then by the third it goes back down to 1 again, and then by Thursday we'd just be sitting in the office with nothing to do because they're all booked out. So it's making me think that possibly, because as you can see to the end of the week, it seems like things go a bit crazy. 2 of the animatronics become privated, and the other ones go into maintenance, followed by Sunday, which seems to be a pretty bad day for the animatronics.
I'm just trying to think what this private actually means, because maintenance, obviously, you'd think that private falls under maintenance, if you know what I mean. So maybe that private means a private party of some sorts. So like maybe, for example, on this Saturday, 2 of them went out of service for doing something. They was under maintenance. Something happened on that day that led these other animatronics to then maybe force an attack, and then on Sunday, that's why they're all in maintenance, because something tragic happened, and that's why maybe they're saying, don't hold it against us, you don't know what we've been through.
You know what, this digs extremely deeply back into FNAF 2 lore as well, you know. Do you remember the phone call on the Friday? Like, he says, we need you here just for the daytime, there's a special party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's extremely interesting now, because we know that this times table would be for a day system, and Ballora and Baby are the 2 that have gone privated for this party, perhaps, and they would be the only 2 characters that wouldn't have never been seen in a FNAF 2 establishment, because they wouldn't want another version of Freddy and Foxy who already exist in the establishment.
And of course, obviously, night 5 would be Friday, and he said the party's going to be tomorrow, so
exactly.
Wow, that's freaking awesome if that's true.
This could be what actually entwines the sister location lore back into FNAF 2.
Who's to say that the bite of 87 wasn't actually caused by these animatronics here?
This is what I'm trying to get at now. It's making me think more and more like that. And, you know, this is seeming to actually breathe a fresh air of, just a breath of fresh air in general into the FNAF series, because now, even though at first when these guys came along, we were kind of like, what relevance do these guys have? It seems like now they're having more weight than we could have ever imagined.
Wow. That's actually just, that's made me really excited, that, as I really hope that's true. That would be so awesome.
Yeah, that would be some amazing lore. And I think another thing as well, which can pretty much back this up as well, is that we know, of course, maintenance people have worked in a Five Nights at Freddy's establishment in the past. So it's not uncommon, or it wouldn't make sense for a whole maintenance thing to exist within this times table. So it's just, there's too many dots connecting right now, guys, for this to be disproven. I think Scott would personally have to shoot this down for us not to believe this now.
Yeah, definitely.
So there are it, guys. That was a discussion about the weightedness of what is in the source code on scottgames.com. It's very interesting, and once again, a big shout out to Pop Goes for discovering this amazing thing. It makes too much sense, and you know what, guys? I think, speculation aside, this can near enough be fact without quite disclosing it as that.
Yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, want to leave a like rating down below, and if you're new to the channel, want to subscribe for more sister location updates and other indie games.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. We of course hope you did enjoy, and we will of course see you on the next one.
Goodbye, guys.
Want to see even more content from us?
Consider liking and subscribing to ensure you'll see all content in the foreseeable future.
And hey, why not check out our past 2 videos?